what there is to see. We see what there is to learn. We see what there is to see. We see what there is to learn. Sometimes the glass is dark and we don't like what we see. Who's that stranger's face staring back at me? But still we look, still we discover, still we turn the next page. It doesn't matter if what we see is familiar or if it's strange. We'll see what there is to see. We'll see what there is to learn. We'll see what there is to see. We'll see what there is to learn.
What will I find when I look outside my own mind? All these things to learn, all these pages to turn, and I don't know what will I find.
See what there is to see. We'll see what there is to learn. See what there is to see. We'll see what there is to learn. It is a rainy autumn evening in Foxglove. The sun having just set, the streetlights turning on, as Mara and Aubrey end a long day having worked a case that they've just been banging their heads against. They've not really been able to make a ton of progress on it. I'm curious, what is it that's got you all stumped right now?
Stumped.
I think that there is a local business owner who runs a novelty, like, mysterious soda machine. It's like all the soda keeps going missing. Like all of the stock keeps going missing. And it's this sort of anonymous community-run fun source of delight. But without anyone going, without anyone getting the like treats or sodas out of it, the vending machine is just continually being emptied when nobody's looking.
Right. Which we thought could just be a supply-demand issue.
At first we thought it was just very popular.
Right. But then, just a few things looked a little bit out of the ordinary. The dust didn't taste magical that was left there.
No,
we tried. Yeah, we made sure. It didn't taste like the sodas, though, either, which was our second clue that something was amiss.
I think originally we thought maybe, stealing food is a pretty common thing that hospitality creatures, goblins, fae will do. And so I think we maybe were like, oh, we've already done research related to this. We can just slide in and solve the day. But we can't find evidence of any trespasses on the part of the folks who manage the machine. There hasn't been any lines crossed, any accidental disrespect done.
No.
It's a pretty nice community activity.
And when we finally asked them for the security footage, there was like the sound of twinkling bells in the evening, but we didn't see anything coming or going from the machine, which is wild because usually there's not a lot of sound picked up, but we were like reading the sound waves and like, oh, there must be something at around like 3:21 a.m.
Is this a vending machine or like a soda fountain?
It's a vending machine, I think.
Okay, but it's the inside of a business.
It's on the street outside?
It's on the street. I don't know.
It's like CCTV footage. I don't know. It could be in a building too.
Oh, no. They've got like external cameras. This business, they're so on top of it. So this is so out of character.
I think they set up a little light to go on and trigger a camera when someone walked by at night just to see what was going on. And it would get triggered by motion, but there would be nothing on the camera.
Yep.
And so the two of you are sitting at your favorite banquette in the chilly pavilion.
Yep.
Steam coming off of your bowls, the warm, heartening smell of chili filling this whole place. as you put your heads together and are discussing this case when the door to the pavilion opens.
Where is it? Where did it was, I could see it a moment ago. Where,
Mara will kick Aubrey's foot under the table, get her attention.
Ah,
Is this a focus group person?
I don't recognize him.
maybe I'll just sit down for a moment.
Hi.
Who do Mara and Aubrey see walking in and sitting down?
There is a large, black, covered in soft, glistening fur with feathery antennae and illuminated compound eyes.
Okay. What? I'm going to react differently then.
Wait.
He has night black, almost Vanta black skin on his legs, but covered in soft fur all over his torso. His proboscis is slowly moving, probing the air, but mostly his eyes are searching around for something that he can't see.
Okay, I run over. Hello, how can I help? What's going on? Do you need chili?
No, I don't need sustenance. I can't see the light.
Okay, what light are you looking for?
Mara goes over to Bert and nudges him to turn the lights up a bit.
No, turn the lights back. No,
Oh, crap. And she has him turn them off all the way.
Okay.
How full is the chili pavilion? How concerned do the other customers look?
That's a great question. Why don't you roll me just one green, one purple. Let's see what happens.
Are you like a bug or what?
2 successes, 2 threats.
2 successes, 2 threats. There's one other couple in the pavilion right now, and
One of them's about to propose to the other.
In the pavilion.
this is where they had their first date. It's very sweet.
Okay, my bad.
And as one of these women gets down on one knee in front of the other and goes to start talking, this creature walks in, and she just starts stammering.
Mara goes over and very kindly ushers the two of them. Maybe come on back and just a second. You guys are so sweet. Maybe just a second.
Maybe could I receive water perchance?
Yeah.
I don't mean to be a burden.
No, not a burden at all.
It's a business.
I run and get a sticky cup and the little water tub and fill it, and it's kind of near the end of the water, so I tilt it to get it really full, and then I bring it back.
Thank you.
My name is Aubrey. I work just above here. Oh, that's an interesting, yeah, that's how you drink that. That makes sense. I haven't met a lot of people in Foxglove with a proboscis. Are you local or?
No, I am not. I am not from here, and I honestly no longer really wish to be here. But I must follow the light.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You asked me another question. I was busy drinking.
Just what can you tell us about the light you're looking for?
It guides me. I must reach it in order to fulfill my task.
Okay. Is your task to follow the light, or is it part of a... I'm sorry if this is a lot of questions. We like helping out. This is Mara.
Hi. And at this point, Mara has made eye contact to check with Bert and has flipped the open to close sign on the door and maybe has drawn some of the curtains. Mara stands about 5'6", has a nice red leather jacket on, hair half up, half down with a little bow, nice jeans, great boots, sensible but super cute, and she has less of a frantic energy than usual, is a little bit calm, but I think some of that sort of nervous, we're just gonna control the controllables is popping up as she's tidying and closing the curtains and everything. Mara looks like a normal human, but not quite.
What?
Whatever could she be?
I'm sure that'll never come up.
It will never come up, especially since now the power is receding.
as Aubrey is interacting with this person, question mark, what would he see?
Yeah, he would see a woman who appears to be in her mid-20s, a little bit taller than Mara, wearing work clothes that probably haven't seen a lot of work today, so they're still pretty clean, but that's what she owns. Floral button-up with a work coat on top, puff boots that are very worn, a little bit frazzled reddish hair, and she seems delighted to see you walk in and is immediately excited to try to help, but doesn't totally know where to start.
It is nice to see a smile upon your face. It pleases me, and I have not seen a lot of them in the last 8 years.
Oh.
How might I call you?
I'm Mara.
I'm Aubrey. What can we call you?
Oh, I've been called by many names in my previous form. Askalafa Odorata, the Duppy Bat, the Witch Moth, but most refer to me now as Mothman. But I have no true name. It is not important. I exist for my purpose and not for formalities.
Sure, I could agree with that. Of course. Have you been in Foxglove a long time?
Were you trapped in the zoo?
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Now that I think of it, the two of you seem familiar to me. You might have been wearing different clothing at the time or have had different expressions upon your face, but I recall seeing you pass by my enclosure.
Yeah, I would have been wearing like a really beautiful, gorgeous black ball gown, and probably looked very stressed.
Yeah.
And you had your vest.
I did have a vest.
I remember the vest.
It's a good vest.
It's my only vest. Well, my only nice vest. I have a fishing vest also. But I'm glad that you're not stuck there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I am also glad. I felt as if I was simply existing with no real purpose. I was unable to see the light inside that enclosure, and so what am I for? Where do I go? And now I'm free. And it appeared to me, but then gone, and then appeared, and then gone, and it has never been like this before. Before I could always see it clearly, and I knew where to go, I knew what to do, and now it's fleeting.
I kind of get what you mean about, I think in a less literal way, struggling when a sense of direction, North Star, feels hard to follow, hard to find. But if it's literally a light, then maybe we can help.
I don't expect others to see the light that was made for me. I follow it every night, not knowing if I'll ever be free. But the light is why I exist. Formerly just a moth, then I was kissed. I transformed, I changed shape, and now I've made my escape. I must find the light, but only at night. I must find the light, but only at night. I don't know where I am going unless I see the light glowing. I've got words to convey, but I can't do that during the day. So I'll take flight and perch on building top, I'll keep on searching and I won't stop. I see it glowing, then I'm flowing through the air. It's the only thing I have, other things I don't care. I must find the light, but only at night. I must find a light, but only at night. When you're inside a prison, you can't see the light or the reality that you're free. My hands against the glass, the hours they pass, but then I made my way out to find the light, but only at night. To find the light, but only at night. Only at night.
Lauren's given Nathan a guitar pick.
Yup.
If you see somebody at the table who does something that you really love, you give them a guitar pick. And you can then cash that in to improve a dice roll, to add a detail to a scene, or like call for a flashback. And another tool that we use for very similar purposes are these story points that Camilla has just rolled for us. These flow back and forth between players and Game Master. So if you want to spend one of those to upgrade a roll, it goes into my pile and I can use it to upgrade a roll or cause more havoc than I had originally planned.
Okay.
As well.
Thank you for the guitar pick.
You're welcome.
Oh, and Sarah Russell established a rule
Oh, right.
that when you cash in a guitar pick, you must make a squealing electric guitar sound.
The Meadleys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really important.
Welcome to RPG Major Nathan Cox. My name's Helix, he, him pronouns. I am your host, your game master. Absolutely delighted to have Nathan here, who is someone who I've gotten to see perform and perform with. We have some notes and inside voices, which Camilla was also a part of. I really respect his improv. He has an uncanny ability to see the whole story, find what it needs, tie everything together in a way that is, I would say, unmatched in the Seattle improv scene.
We don't need to talk about comparisons. It's not important. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take it.
So welcome. Glad you're here. Do you want to introduce yourself to our viewers?
Hey, viewers.
Sure, yeah. I am Nathan Cox, he, him pronouns. I am a improviser, teacher, some occasionally director, musical improviser, and wedding DJ.
Looking for your wedding.
Yeah, book me.
Do you do weddings?
Yeah, I've been doing improv for over 20 years, and all the people in this room I have seen and performed with. And I believe this is our first collaboration, so I'm looking forward to that. Tons of love and respect and enjoyment of all the things that I've worked on with everybody here, whether that's Sound and Fury or We Have Some Notes or just a short form improv show, whatever it is. I've enjoyed that in the past. So I'm looking forward to this today.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm Camilla, she, her, I play Aubrey Stump, and I'm here.
And I play Lauren Drake, and I'm Mara Vertere. No, I'm Lauren Drake, I have she, her pronouns, and I play Mara Vertere. I'm so excited for Nathan to be here. Nathan and Camilla were in the first show that I did in Seattle, which was Sound and Fury.
It's a Shakespeare show.
2023.
It's a good time.
This rocks.
Noah Samuels is here as always on guitar. We are so glad that you are. He's grinning at us while he's plugging. A question that I have for everyone. Nathan, you've DJ'd hundreds of weddings?
Yes.
Whoa.
What is something maybe slightly out of the ordinary that you all have experienced at a wedding that you remember? I feel like weddings are such emotional times that a lot of stories get generated.
Sure. I've got one. I wasn't expecting it ahead of time, but I DJ'd a wedding where the bride was Cambodian and the groom was Korean. And they were like letting you know ahead of time, we're going to want a different mix of music. So one of the challenges is going to be putting these different genres together. And I was like, okay, cool. One of you likes country. One of you likes hip hop. Close. One of them really liked 90s gangster rap. And the other one, all of their family loved Cambodian folk music, or traditional Cambodian music, whether it was folk or modern pop. And they gave me a USB drive with about 270 tracks that had no names, only numbers. And the cousin gave it to me right before the wedding started. And they're just like, here's the music for our half of the family. And I was like, which one do I play? And he said, it does not matter. And every time I would just pick a random track, and all of her family would rise at the same time, come out to the dance floor, and it was like they all knew a different choreographed dance to every song that I played.
Incredible.
And it was like the coolest thing, and I loved it. And then being like, okay, that was great. Now we're going to move back to Hit Me Up by Tupac. And I didn't even really at that point try to like blend them together. I was just like, it's one or it's the other. And it was, I've never had a gig quite like that. I've played music from different cultures and I love doing that.
Sure.
But that was the one where it was like the most amount of discord and the most amount of like, I'm going into this blind, but they never let me down.
That's so cool.
That really is.
At the Snoqualmie Casino. And
Epic.
and the groom and all of his friends wouldn't stop smoking inside.
Those walls have just absorbed that over the years.
Yeah.
Well, okay. My friend Raymond, hi Raymond. I don't know if you, anyway, he got married our senior year at Pepperdine. Like, it was so funny. He like came back for spring break and people were like, what did you do? And he's like, I got married. I'm like, it's true.
Yeah.
Pepperdine. Him and Allie, his wife, like they're sort of like this Orthodox Christian religion. And so the ceremony was very cool. The children are free to just run about whenever. And so it was like there were a lot of like ceremonial and like things that they're doing that were very cool and like, you know, I had a lot of respect for. But then also they were just kids that were just kind of like running about during the ceremony too. And me and all my buddies were his groomswomen. So like it wasn't super out of the ordinary. Like I know like bridal parties and groom parties, like that can be whoever. But it was such a cool mixture of like, yeah, there's like this incense thing that's going on and there are these crowns that are being held over their head and then they go back into like the priest area and like there's like these bells and things that are being happen. And also me and my buddies are all wearing our matching like orange pants and button-ups and there's these kids running everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it was so cool.
Do you have one that leaps to mind, Camilla?
Sure, yeah. So last year, a friend of mine going back to third grade had a ceremony. It was a vow renewal ceremony, but it was traveling to Oregon and it was very much a big event in the style of a wedding. And it was Ren Fair themed, which was really, really fun. And I put so much pressure on myself to come up with a really good, solid Ren Fair costume. And it was on this lovely, wild area. There were all these swords there. There were so many swords. There was a lot of axe throwing. Everyone in the wedding party had a different weapon. And they all had coordinated all their medieval outfits in teal. And it was just very, very lovely, very fun, very celebratory. There were little goodie bags with rocks and D20s. And everyone was bartering with them the whole time. It just sort of became a full day LARP. It was really lovely.
That's so cool.
That's awesome. So I went to a wedding at the Chicago Cultural Center, which is this incredible old building that was a public library when public libraries were built like palaces. It's right on Michigan Avenue, right near Lake Michigan. It was a wedding where the groom was Jewish and there weren't a lot of Jewish people there. He came and grabbed me at one point, even though we're not particularly close. He's like, hey, can you make sure that like a chair dance happens? And so I was roped into trying to make this happen. The mom and dad of the bride had no idea what was happening when they were made to sit on chairs and hoisted up and sort of paraded around. And by the time they were back on the ground, they were like, That was like they looked like they had seen a ghost. They were just stricken. So I think I ruined somebody's wedding for the mother and father of the bride.
Good memories.
Can I share one of the brief stories
Yeah.
based off
Yeah.
of that? I DJ'd a wedding at the University of Washington Horticultural Center. I don't know if any of you have been there. They have outdoor spaces and indoor spaces, and then also this like enclosed kind of like greenhouse looking like area.
Yeah.
And one of the people who was getting one of the people getting married was Jewish. And I think she also worked for the Pokemon Company, and both of them loved Game of Thrones. So they hired 2 knights to like Ren Fair dudes to come to their wedding and have a sword fight in the middle of the wedding. Like I think during cocktail hour.
Amazing.
But then they were like, we paid for these knights. So like they were kneeling like on either side of the bridal party during the ceremony, just like watching guard or with their like swords in the ground. And then they were also like I chatted with them during dinner. They were sitting at a table and I took a really great candid photo of like 2 knights at a cocktail table. And then they were also part of the group that during the chair dance was like raising them in the air.
Incredible.
And I think their first dance was partially to the Game of Thrones theme song. It was just the most like modern mishmash of like pop culture, but like great cultural things and stuff like that. And that is also like, yeah, thinking of chair dances, I just think of like 2 knights being like, yay! Like,
That's amazing.
it was fantastic.
Wow.
Amazing. Speaking of nights,
Right. Oh,
At
night in the
night.
night. Good. Seamless.
we're back into the Chili Pavilion, where the sign has been flipped to closed. Bert has gone around and pulled down all of the blinds and is looking at this tall, imposing creature a bit concernedly and looking over at Mara and Aubrey, assuming that they're going to handle this situation for him.
Yeah. Well, should we call you Mothman then, sir?
Yes, I do not have a formal name, so Mothman is fine.
Would you like one?
Oh. You would give me a name?
We could come up with one. I mean, it feels kind of tough to just be called what you are, and not maybe what you want to be.
I normally encounter others so briefly that it has not come to mind before.
Yeah, my full name, I don't use it. I don't love it. So I go by Mara. And so we could think of something similar for you.
Sure. I normally names are given by parents, but moths don't know their parents. I know the statue that I woke up next to, but sure, yes, I would like a name.
We could do like Mars, like we could spit like Mothy sounds like Marty, maybe sounds like Matthew or Mothew.
Matthew.
So you should.
I both like Matthew and I don't like Matthew.
We could just do Matthew then. I mean,
You can also try things on and then
True.
decide if you like them or not.
right.
I would like it if one of you gave me my name.
Okay.
It would be a sign of warmth somehow. I would like that.
Okay, well, you're looking for the light, which kind of makes me think of loose, which maybe could be Lucas.
Lucas? I think you
Or-
could have sort of a title also.
Oh, true.
If you're like the light seeker, like Matthew Light Seeker kind
Matthew
of.
Lightseeker does sound really good. Well, let me ask you this: do you want Moth to be in the name or
No.
not?
Yeah, I wouldn't love being called normal human. So
Lucas.
Lucas
Lucas.
or Luke?
I like Lucas.
all right.
Okay, we'll call you Lucas.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lucas.
I think it suits you.
Can I hear both of you say it to me?
Hey, Lucas. Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
Oh, 3, 2, 1. Lucas.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Sure.
Oh. That's a new feeling.
Aw. Well, at least we can do. The zoo's a terrible place to be.
It It was. It felt like some state of paralysis, or time passed strangely. I could not measure it right. Normally I measure time by the moon. The moon is the light that usually guides us moths, but I am often guided by another, as I spoke of. But when there's no light inside, I can't see the moon, I can't see my own light, and it was very confusing.
Time can be hard to measure in the absence of, the metrics we use. I have a lot of my life that I don't measure in the same way I measure it here in years. Just winks, because that was how we did it. So I don't know exactly how long that was, but it was a long time.
Years are... I've heard others speak of them, but moths don't experience years. We have days or weeks or months, and that is all. And I have lived for years, but it feels like somehow I was not meant for them. So I have no birthday.
Well, we can pick one of those too. But I'm curious if there's more you can tell us about this light and if we can help you at all.
Yes, it leads me to someone, and I must convey to them a message. However, when the message comes, it's like in that moment I become someone or something else. I say to them words. I don't always remember the words, but I remember the look upon their face, and they are never happy to see me. I feel like I bring them some sort of doom.
Ooh.
But they don't stay in that moment. It's like it somehow compels them to move forward, to take action, to do something, to flee. I am a motivator of some sorts, but I can't feel good about it, yet I cannot rest until I complete this task.
Okay.
And I know that it was given to me by the woman in that statue. She transformed me, made me into what you see now, and I both must serve her and I must serve my purpose. For what else do I exist for? If it were not for this purpose, I would simply have remained a moth like my brethren. I would be gone by now. But I'm not gone. I live. I pass through time, even if I don't know how to measure it.
Well, it sounds like it's important that you find the light, and I think I can speak for both of us that we want to help you find it, figure out where it's leading you, and help you do what you want to do and you feel like you need to do. I would also say that if in the course of doing that, you find yourself drawn towards some other purpose, I'm sure that's out there, should you choose to seek it.
That seems impossible. I am built for one purpose, and I do it because I must. What else would I do?
Well,
I don't know. We'll maybe see as we
sure.
As we look
Sometimes
for the
that
light.
one purpose can morph, and you can have multiple. If I followed my one purpose I was built to do, I think I'd be a very different thing than the one you're seeing now.
Well, the light always leads me to a person, though it never illuminates and then disappears like it has been doing. I don't know why I can't see them and find them. So I must find this person in order to share the message that belongs to them, but I don't know where to go.
Well, when did you see it last? Or where?
2 nights ago. They were at the docks. I saw the light, and then I also saw the moon, and for a moment I looked at the moon instead of the light. It became more important to me in that moment, which never happens. And I looked away, and then I couldn't see it again. That's what's been happening each of these times. I look towards the light, I'm distracted by the moon, and then the light has disappeared again, which makes me feel like somehow I'm not doing what I was built for, that I am not the Mothman that I should be.
Well, I happen to know the docks pretty well. If you give me any sort of description of who you might have seen, we might be able to help you.
That's the problem. I don't see the person. I only see the light until I deliver my message, and in that moment the light fades and I see them, but I don't know who I'm looking at. It's blinding. It's distracting, but fixating. So I wish I could tell you more about who they are, but I simply don't know.
Well,
If only I could remember something about maybe what they sounded like. Maybe I should roll for remembering.
Yeah, if you want to roll something, you can do that.
Seems tied to perception, but in the past.
Yeah, perception works for me.
All right.
To get some scrap of a detail about who this person might be. So yeah, go ahead and roll a perception. This is just going to go against 2 purple and add 1 black for this being memory.
can I confer my bonus by asking helpful questions?
Sure.
Like, did the light have a color or texture to it? And another really helpful question, did it sound like a particular kind of weather? The voice.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like the exceptionally high-end cocktail bars that you go into, and they don't have drinks that you order. They just have a conversation with you about how your week has been, and then they make you something that's perfect.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know I've certainly heard as far as weather. I heard the waves lapping against the docks. I could smell the salt upon the air.
Was
But-
the voice harmonious with the waves or discordant?
Allow
before
me to find out.
And then there's 2 blue dice
Yeah,
there that are...
use those.
I have an ability where I can help people with perception stuff. Hey, all right. This is good. I will. So what you're left with after everything cancels is 2 successes and 1 threat.
So that's a success.
Yay!
So the things that you remember as you were distracted by the moonlight, the voice of a woman calling out, "Hey, I've got everything unloaded." And the weather that you would associate with it is snow driven by wind.
Whoa.
The threat here, in this moment of diving into your memory, you experience the memory more vividly than you usually would, since you're so often in the present. So infrequently casting your mind back that you're drawn away from yourself for 2-3 minutes as you sink into memory for a moment.
Did I do something wrong?
No, I think I think he's okay.
He's just staring at the license plates.
I think I'm just gonna assume everything he's doing is with intention for the time being.
Yeah.
You don't think this has anything to do with the lighthouse?
I was curious, but it seems like it's something only he can perceive.
Sure.
But he might be interested in the lighthouse.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm. Some legends live in stories. Some walk through restaurant doors. Some legends live in songs and stories. Others walk across our floors. Some of them we have known for years and years, and so I think I know. We're sitting with the Mothman.
Sitting with the Mothman.
Eating chili with the Mothman.
Chili with the Mothman.
We're sitting with the Mothman.
Sitting with the Mothman.
Is this for real?
Is this for real?
We're sitting with the Mothman. Eating chili with the Mothman. We're sitting with the Mothman. What's his deal?
What's his deal?
Eating chili with the Mothman.
Some legends date back centuries.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They know their names and what the truth is. Some legends only aim to please. And this legend, I'm so glad we could call him Lucas. We're sitting with the Mothman. Eating chili with the Mothman.
We're sitting with the Mothman. Is this for real? We're sitting with the Mothman. Eating chili with the Mothman. We're sitting with the Mothman. We're gonna help him deal. Gonna help him eating chili with the Mothman.
It's not every night that a creature walks through my door. Someone who fills me with dread, someone who I've seen before.
What?
The time I started this restaurant was only 6 months after he delivered a message to me and delivered the world's biggest gut punch. And now I'm sitting with the Mothman.
Having chili with the Mothman. And sitting with the Mothman. Is this for real? We're sitting with the Mothman. Eating chili with the Mothman. We're sitting with the Mothman. We're gonna help him deal. Gonna help him eating chili with the Mothman.
Wait, Bert, what? You've seen him before? I'm sorry, I'd assumed you needed to, like, we were not going to loop you in. We were going to take care of this.
Bert has returned out from the kitchen,
Yeah.
and he has folded over his arm a long tan trench coat,
Oh,
and in his hand a Trilby cap that he hands across or offers across to Lucas.
Lucas?
Oh, you. The man that smells like spices. Is your brother okay?
And Bert just kind of looks sad,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
but I was able to say goodbye. So, thank you.
You're welcome. I guess.
You can't go about looking like that, though. And I don't think either of them are tall enough to, well, here.
Oh, well, I will make more noise wearing this, but I suppose you're right. Perhaps, you see, normally when people see me, they freeze up and naturally have some sort of fear of me, so perhaps these clothes will mitigate my appearance.
Sure.
How do I look?
Great. It suits you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Bert.
Thank you, Bert.
You're welcome, Lucas.
Yes, that's me.
Do you want, it's 8:15 right now. We could go to the docks and look with you.
Sure. I remember things now. I remember a loud diesel engine. I remember the sound of a knife going back into a sheath.
Oh.
And then, as you said, snow being driven by wind. I'm not sure what all of it means. I still can't see things clearly, but those sounds were clear to me. Do a lot of people carry knives in this city?
Well, I guess it depends on which kind. I would say no.
Probably not, but if someone's working at the docks, they'd be more likely to have one for ropes.
True.
But it's definitely specific. It's good to know.
Mm-hmm. Any detail is good to know.
It could be really important.
I could hear it gliding into the sheath for a limited amount of time, but not a short amount of time.
So medium-sized knife.
I would think so.
Okay. Huh.
There was also the sound of an accordion.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
That's a lot more unusual than
that
a
is
knife,
helpful.
actually.
I don't know if I've heard an accordion playing at the docks before. I live on Tim's Island, so I'm there all the time.
She actually keeps a lighthouse.
Who is Tim?
That's a good question.
We learned about him on a field trip once.
We
and
did.
I could not for the life of me tell you exactly what he did, except that he lived there and I think funded the lighthouse, maybe?
I like the name Lucas much better than Tim. Thank you for not naming me Tim.
Yeah,
Of
you're
course.
welcome.
No, that would have been confusing with the island, I think.
I am so sorry. Does one of you have a family member named Tim?
No.
No. Nope.
Oh, I am relieved.
Yep. if you want to go, we could go. And as Aubrey mentioned, the lighthouse, is that something that would be helpful or distracting?
I am happy to go wherever we might find more information, or maybe go to a place where I might see the light again. It does seem to come and go, but I don't know what causes it to come. I only know what makes it go away.
Maybe we could go to the docks if that's where you've seen it last. We could see if you experience it again. And
would you like me to carry you?
Yeah.
Oh. The opposite reaction at the same time is so funny. I was just carried, actually not that long ago. And there might be a bit of a response that is not your fault.
Allow me to
Lucas.
clarify. I would carry you as I fly.
Yep, that is
Yeah.
exactly what I
It's
experienced about a week ago. That was not a
an
consensual
owl with
carrying.
a huge owl swooped down and grabbed her and carried her for miles.
I don't care for owls.
Neither? Well, yeah,
It's
I'm not
really-
sure if we do either at the moment. I'm going to drive, so I will meet you all there. But Aubrey, if you want to be... Aubrey actually has a lot of experience flying with moth wings, don't you?
Yes, yeah. I used to have some.
Oh, you're like me.
Oh.
I maybe wish I was more like you, but maybe, yeah, in a little way.
Well, I can journey on my own. It is up to you.
No, I'd love to fly with you if that's okay.
Sure. Where should I grasp onto? A collar, a belt loop, your hand?
I think Mara will chuckle and get her keys and head to her car.
Maybe a
Or I could carry you in
hand?
my arms like a bride over a threshold.
Maybe
She's done that for me before.
hand and sort of like coat jacket collar so that if one slips, then I don't
I've
fall.
got you by the other.
Great, yeah.
All right. Let us step outside and take wing into the night.
And hear the low engine purr of the Porsche as it starts up and... like the key or something.
I'm sorry if you're cold up here.
No, it's okay. It's worth it. I used to have a cloak that turned into moth wings, and then I lost it a long time ago. And then I found an artifact that let me turn into birds. Flying is one of my favorite activities, but I haven't been able to do it in a little bit. So,
Do you miss them? Do you wish you had them back?
yes, but it's not the most important thing to me right now.
I can't imagine not flying, but changes happen in life and we all must adapt to them as they come.
That's sort of what you are, it sounds like, a harbinger of change. You tell people that change is coming, and that's scary, so they think you're bad, but
That's a polite way of saying it, but I appreciate the notion.
I respect it. Sometimes people need to know that change is coming in order to meet it head on.
That makes me feel better about myself and about what I do. I can't help my compulsion. I do it to serve, but if maybe I'm bringing about something that, even if it is scary in the moment, might become positive, then maybe I'm not so bad.
You don't seem so bad right now.
Oh, thank you. I believe that my ability to fly is one of my greatest traits. I've been asked that question before. What do you like about yourself? And I say that I can fly.
Yeah, that used to be one of my favorite things about myself. But I'm finding new things now.
Well, what do you like about yourself?
I like that when I fall down, I get up again. And I like that there's people that I didn't like and I now call them friends. And I like that for all that it hurts my heart, I still try again and again. And I like that I choose to care and care again. I like that I'm growing still, and I always will be. I like that I'm growing still, and I like that I'll never be the same me that I was.
Can I say something about you that I like?
Thank you. Yeah.
I like your smile. It's a thing I haven't seen for a while. Normally I get expressions of fear, but when you smile, the light becomes clear. It doesn't matter what else you're thinking. I see your smile and my eyes start to blinking. I haven't seen it very many times, but I feel it now, and it feels so nice.
And I like that I live a life where people come to me in peril, and I like that in the face of it I'll smile, knowing that I'm looking down the barrel, and I
like your smile.
I like that I can be a smile for you, and I like that I can make the modern man feel a little bit less blue, and I like flying, and I like being honest and not lying about what I like. And I don't always have a lot of things going right, but I like laughter, and I like that we can hopefully help you feel less bereft.
That would be nice. There's the docks.
Ooh.
And so our investigators begin a new case, helping an unsettling stranger find the source of his compulsion. What secrets will they uncover in the process? Find out next time on RPG Major. Viewers, one perk of supporting us on Patreon is that you can request a song about whatever you want. Whether it's something in the world of Foxglove, a personal theme song, I don't know, asking someone out who you know listens, but you're just too shy to ask them out yourself. Am I shameless? Yes. Would they be impressed if you asked them out via a song with their name in it? Probably. Maybe. I don't know them. You know them. But when your relationship grows and it's time to propose, you know Cat Verteri loves love and wants to help you propose. Anyway, this song is from Sogs, who wanted to know more about the creatures who were released from the Underzoo, and asked that we share it with all our viewers. So please enjoy the Let Go list, courtesy of Sogs. Sogs, we really appreciate your support.
We let a lot of things loose from the Underzoo. There won't be any ramifications, I promise you. The Mothman's out, and also Bigfoot, crazy guys like that. And also this really weird, scary thing that always just wears a hat.
We let the Mothman go, and Bigfoot too. We let the Mothman go, and Bigfoot too.
Whoa, whoa, there's a vampire where there wasn't one before. Whoa, whoa, there's not a lock on what was previously a locked door. And now there's things that are on the loose. There's a big, big goose, and it's causing trouble around the place.
We let the Mothman go, and Bigfoot too. There's a vampire on the loose, joining him's a big, big goose. We let the Mothman go, and Bigfoot too. There's a vampire on the loose, joining him's a big, big goose.
But not Hank.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a bird that just goes, whoa, 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 whoa.
It's the alarm bird.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We let the Mothman go, and Bigfoot too. There's a vampire on the loose, joining him's a big, big goose. There's a bird that goes wah oh 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 oh. There's a bird that goes wah oh 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 oh.
Honk, honk, but not Hank.
Honk honk honk,
But not Hank. Honk, 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 honk. But not Hank. Honk, honk,
but not Hank.
As soon as he walked in, I was like, it's a Mothman.
It took me longer than I would have liked to admit. I was like, oh, the light, of course.
I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to text it to you.
Okay.
Do intro town?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Cool. Come on, Mothman. Hold on to that thought. Put it in a special place in your mind, holding on to spot. I got a couple thoughts in there that I will never let go.
Never let go.
I'm holding on
All
to
right.
something that I know.
Information acquired.
Good. I was sharing like Jeffrey in that moment. I'm like doing a song bit.
And the songs are diegetic. Yes.
Sometimes.
So, like the couple who were just proposing, do they know that I just broke into song?
No, it's more musical theater.
I
in
see.
that
Okay.
This is something that is communicated, but not necessarily in song. Yeah.
Got it.
There's rarely a song that is actually diegetic, but not very often.
Except for Goose Springer.
Characters who are musicians
There's
who are performing.
bands within the
Got it. But
world,
it's clear when that's
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.